Hello everyone. We'll look at the code today. A couple of videos. The first one we're going to look at the video cropping tool, and we're going to look at the code so I remember more or less how it works and explain it over the video. So it doesn't use this anymore, of course, and it uses the config parser. So it's a file called the tconfig.ini, and it just works on the cropping part of it because this is the video cropping script, and it basically, I don't know if it's not doing anything anymore. If it's doing something, I no, not anymore. Or is yeah, you can analyze stuff with ollama, but it's just mainly the cropping part. Let's not look at the ollama part because you don't really need to analyze the sky with this. You can use it to analyze sky, but the video cropping part is the important part. Um, it does work. So there's certain key that has certain command. So basically, what's happening here is we're showing frames, and I try to resize the window to make it small, just so we can see on the screen, and to two-thirds of the size of the image. Then here's where we start. When it exits, it shows the basically the spaces, the configuration, so you can paste it in your configuration file. If you press the letter U, it updates the config file. If you use letter X, it exits, and here if you press R, it resets the space to the default one, to like just basically the image. And if you press T, it reads the contents of the config file. But the important words are the update one, and so you can save the config file, and then you can do the T or the configurations, and then these keys here, basically 874, are around the keys to make the size bigger and smaller of the image, because the whole purpose of the script is to crop the area on the video where there is no trees or clear sky. Like if you're not going to use the full camera because you don't have full access to the camera, you use the script. And we're going to look at the script here and run it. So when we first run the script, it's going to show the full sky of the camera, the whole camera. If you press the letter T, it loads the configuration file, the area that I use to scan for UFOs, which is the area that has only clear sky. So in this case, if you have a square path, it's easier because I have like a small keyboard now, and but usually uh, the keys on the numbers are just to like shrink and increase the area of the picture. Like here, let's see, if I press number one, doesn't do much. Yeah, look, it doesn't. Number two, oh yeah, here, number one, you see it number two. So this looks like it's increasing the area. It increases if the arrow that points to the top, it makes it bigger to the top. The arrow that points down it's all numeric, and the arrow that points down, it makes it longer down, and then the arrow that points to the right makes it go to the right, but it's you're using the numbers instead of the arrows, and basically uh, it changes what you see. and sometimes you're gonna get trees. You see, it gets more up space. Then you see that what I'm doing with the different numbers. Less space is getting smaller. So if I keep decreasing the less space, you're gonna see some trees. You don't want trees in the image. So you can use the numbers to like select the area that you need cropped. And then when you press the letter U, it updates the settings on the config files, which is used by the UFO hunting script. But in this case, we're just looking at the video cropping tool with, I guess it has built-in AI. I didn't remember that part, but it's a, you can select a certain area and then ask AI what's being seen, what's described in the image. All right. All right. And we can, yeah, that's pretty much the of the video cropping tool, guys.